Now, you might need a few seconds extra to think about this, okay?
Okay.
Especially you. So instead of 10 seconds,
What's that supposed to
I'm going to give 15 seconds to answer. All right? First question. Other than Steven Spielberg, who was the greatest filmmaker of all time?
George Lucas?
I'll go with Quentin Tarantino.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
something.
Not even worried about it.
Okay, so you answered first, so do you want Don to go first, or do you want to go first?
I would love to go first on this one, I think.
30 seconds on the clock.
All right.
Go.
Thanks, Paul. 30 seconds? I feel like I'll only need 25. You know, no one has more successfully fused the Old West with futuristic characters and technology, closing the gap between art and technology. Am I right? As far as I'm concerned, as a visionary, he was the first to develop a universe outside of our own, and yeah, Star Wars was probably his biggest accomplishment, but he also gave us Indiana Jones, Willow, American Graffiti, the list goes on. George Lucas's accomplishments in filmmaking are unmatched.
Okay, can we stop? You know what I'm trying to say.
Wow,
George
that was-
Lucas, better.
Well, you can't go. Your 15, your 30 seconds is over.
Okay. Don, 30 seconds. Go.
I went with Quentin Tarantino because we're talking about a filmmaker, not somebody who brought up just like one type of movie. He has had cinematic movies like Pulp Fiction. He's been up for Academy Award nominations. His movies tell a story. They're very, very descriptive. He has another movie up for Oscar this year in the nominations. He can work with all kinds of different actors, and he has a very unique storytelling vision when he does his movies.
Stop.
That 30 seconds seemed a lot shorter than my 30 seconds.
Well, that's good then, right?
No, because he fit more into it.
Okay. 30-second rebuttal.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, Don, you're such a silly goose. You know, I'm not saying that Quentin Tarantino is a bad filmmaker. I'm just saying he's a one-trick pony. He uses long dialogue sequences to build up tension before what usually ends in some kind of a bloodbath, but he does it with every single movie. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Death Proof, and now Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know, if you've seen one of his movies, then you've seen his shtick and can pretty much say you've seen all of his movies.
Go.
The reasons I can't say George Lucas is the best filmmaker of all time. Yes, he brought out Star Wars, but then he brought out the prequels. And he kind of destroyed the legacy of Star Wars with his storytelling of the prequels. It was not received well. They were not done well. No one could tell him, hey, you're doing something wrong. Stop. And he made a horrible film, and it ruined the franchise for quite a while until Disney took over. And now Quentin Tarantino, he's still being nominated for Oscars today. George Lucas, no.
Okay.
It's gonna be a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, you were both terrible.
Who was more terrible?
You. So on the one hand, you said George Lucas made a really good Star Wars movie. Period. That's all you said in your minute of arguing time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you did name a movie. Mark named a movie. You said he's up for an Oscar this year. You said he has a very distinct style.
What movie did he mention?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
You didn't mention the movie.
Pulp Fiction is the one I mentioned.
Okay.
Now, you said he had a very distinct style, which is true. I would have liked you to say what that style was. Describe it in some kind of
Yep.
way.
But, in my defense, I had already known what Mark said.
True, you didn't have to raise the bar too much. First point goes to Don.
All right.
Yeah, when you choose Star Wars, the first thing in my mind went, prequels. I have
You
my
know what,
rebuttal.
though? People
already set
are
up.
revisiting the prequels right now.
Only because
and they're
the
saying,
new movies are so bad.
well, they're not as bad anymore as we thought they were.
Well, they were still bad. It's just the new movies that came out, people think they're worse sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to round 2.
Round 2.
10 seconds on the clock. Give me an example of a flawless movie.
Back to the Future.
We were talking about this earlier. I'm going to have to go with the original Star Wars.
Okay. If he does a better job describing this than you did in the last question, what does that say?
That
You should not debate no more.
he's just better at descriptive things than I am. Because hands down, I am right here.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, so
But I'm gonna let Don go first.
okay, so 30 seconds, go.
Star Wars was groundbreaking. The reason it was a perfected movie is that it came out with special effects that were never seen before at that time. It brought you into space for the first time where people actually thought you were there. It was the typical fantasy story. Guy goes to save the princess in space. They took a normal story and turned it around on its edge, and it launched not only a series, but a world of Star Wars. Nothing can top that yet.
30 seconds. Mark,
All right.
go.
Listen, Don, of course, you and I can both agree that Star Wars was a fantastic movie. However, Marty travels back in time to see his parents as teenagers and has to set them up to get back to his own time, all while dancing around a flirtatious, if not mildly incestuous relationship with his own mother. And I know that you can get behind any movie where you can go back in time to help your parents get it on. Wait a second. What? I gotta rewatch this.
Wow, I am really, really bad at this.
30 seconds, go.
Okay, the reason Star Wars tops that is it not only launched a story, it had the better special effects. As far as time traveling movie is concerned, Doctor Who was out a long time before that with lots of time traveling effects. There's lots of stories about that. Star Wars was so unique that it launched not only Star Wars in itself into space, it launched other series trying to take over for it, like Battlestar Galactica. Everyone was trying to copy this movie's success.
Stop. Rebuttal, 30 seconds, go.
Oh, Don, you're a riot. Have you ever watched an episode of Doctor Who, especially Doctor Who in 1985? I'm telling you, the special effects were nothing to write home about at all. In fact, I will give you this. I'll give you Star Wars was a pioneer as far as special effects were concerned back in its day. But then we had 10 years to build on that and make it better with Back to the Future. And that's exactly what Spielberg did. He took it and he ran with it and made it his own.
Don wins 2-0.
Mark, for someone who's a performer, why do you have such bad stage fright? Why can you not think when you have to think?
The funniest part about this, guys, is we were talking about how good Back to the Future was before we started filming today. So we were covering Back to the Future all before this.
It's more of a matter of just organizing my thoughts because they all come at me at once. And
All of them.
And it's
And you get one out.
and it's a very small window to get through. So they go, oh, they're all trying to fit through at once.
No. I know exactly what the issue is. The issue is that I think too quickly.
Yeah, that's the issue.
And you're stuck for 30 seconds trying to catch up.
Now, see, you know, it's like lag. That's what it is.
Okay, so we don't even have to go through the whole rundown. So Don gets the second point.
You basically said it was a time traveling movie and it was good.
Both excellent points.
Round 3.
My rebuttal gave more points to your movie than you gave your movie.
Okay, so I wish this was going to be a question where I got to debate, but I'll give it to you guys.
All right.
Okay. Provide a movie example of the best battle where there is no body contact or deadly weapons. Go.
No body contact?
No body contact. No flesh on flesh, no physical punching and stuff.
8 Mile.
Interesting choice. Can I say Star Wars, the final French scene? Or is that counted as a weapon?
That's weapon.
So no vehicles of any kind.
So, You've gone way beyond, so Mark gets to give you an
See, I
answer.
didn't really understand your question because a battle,
No deadly weapons.
no weapons of any kind, no contact of any kind. Right? You're talking about
That would be a chess game.
I know, but I'm trying to think that you said no physical contact, no deadly weapons. Are you talking about just guns and things like that, or just spaceships? Yeah, I didn't know you were clear.
Spaceships have deadly weapons.
You should say no weapons of any kind, not deadly weapons.
Well, if somebody shoots a water at you,
Go ahead,
that's okay.
Give me one.
Okay. I am going to give you. Oh, that's a really good one, actually. If I gave you that.
Mark's defeating himself.
Yeah.
What's the acapella movie there?
Pitch Perfect?
Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
That's... I would be happy that you gave that to me.
I know. I'll go first, I
Okay?
guess. I mean, I'm going to lose this because I gave you a better one than I have. But let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock, go.
Of all the movies about white freestyle rappers who overcome a comical amount of hardships in order to win a rap battle, 8 Mile's gotta be among my top 3 for sure. Eminem, or B-Rabbit as they call him in the hood, is an underdog through and through. Literally chokes in every competition leading up to the final battle where he eventually finds his voice and wipes the floor with his opponent. One can only assume that he went on to become a hero to rap battling hoodlums everywhere.
I can.
Do I have to give you guys another question?
Well, I know what to say. That's why.
But Mark didn't say anything.
But does he ever?
But here's the thing. I came up with a great movie because, yes, they did have a fantastic rap. I can't remember anything about it. It's been 10
Okay.
years since I watched it.
Okay.
Don wins again.
I just remember enjoying it.
Wait. Pitch Perfect was a cappella, where they had a competition at the end of the movies, and in the movie the females sung a cappella, and they also worked into songs. It was different. They put songs together. They overcame their adversity. I already win because all I had to say is that.
Okay, wait. Round 3. What is the best movie about food?
Best movie about food.
Burnt.
Chance of Meatballs there.
Cloudy with a
Cloudy with a
Chance
Chance of Meatballs.
Okay. First or second?
I'll go second.
Mark, 30 seconds on the clock.
Sure, Don, I'll take a ride on this pony. Let's kick things off simply by referring to the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Feel free to fact check me here, folks. So, Cloud with a Chance of Meatballs is sitting pretty with a very respectable 72%, while Don's champion is lagging way behind with an abysmal 44%. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. So, in Cloud with a Chance of Meatballs, an inventor develops a machine that makes it rain food from the sky, rejuvenating his hometown's formerly sardine-based economy. Things get out of control and hilarity ensues.
Unfortunate. 30
I'm
seconds.
pretty sure that's what it was about.
Go.
Burnt is about a movie about a Michelin star chef who is one of the best in the world, one of the biggest rising, and he went on a downfall, and he's disappeared from the scene, and now he's coming back, and it's all about creating the perfect dish in a new restaurant to become a 3-star Michelin chef. And he brings back all the old people, and he has this conflict with the owners of how to start these restaurants again and how to come up with the dishes. And there's betrayal amongst his own people.
Stop.
It's no fair because you actually saw the movie you're talking about.
30 seconds, rebuttal. Go.
I don't want to say Burnt was a bad movie, but I don't have to because everyone else already has. Watered down performances, underdeveloped storylines, overdone moral dilemmas, Burnt just falls flat. Fun fact, Burnt was originally meant to be a comedy. I'm not sure why it was decided that it would be better as a drama, but it makes me wonder if it would have still been as disappointing. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, on the other hand, spawned 2 sequels.
It's a long shot, but good.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
effort. 30 seconds.
Mark doesn't know what he's talking about in his movie. But Burnt is by far one of the best movies out there about cooking and about chefs. They show you all the different ways and what it means to become a Michelin star chef and how you have to go through it. And even the process of the judges that goes to the restaurant, which was really intriguing to me because I always wondered how they decided on these stars.
Okay, show off.
Stop. Okay. What I will say is that this is our 8th debate, and this has to be the worst one out of all of them.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you guys suck.
Probably because of hosting.
My movies were good.
He's right, you sucked. Although you weren't very good with your Quentin Tarantino one.
But I didn't need to be.
No, that's true.
I raised my talent to the level of competition.
So, if he's able to convince you that his movie was interesting,
It's kind of hard to give it to you.
so Don wins all 3 points. he skunks you, I think that's deserving of some kind of special punishment.
No. My punishment is that I have to endure you.
I think the punishment should come from the viewers. So in the comments for an upcoming video, give a mild punishment for Mark for being so terrible at these contests that we wonder if it's even worth doing these contests anymore.
Yeah. Remember, on the first time when I brought out one of these debates and everything, the very first thing after I listened to the very first debate was, I was hoping this was going to be a series.
Okay, no, listen. What you're missing here is that
An apology?
this is my story. This is my adversity. This is my struggle.
This is his 8 mile.
This is my 8 mile.
He lives his life a quarter mile at a time. Well, also in the comments down below, maybe come up with something that you think Mark might be able to win. And,
Heads or tails?
maybe a handicap for one of us, like we're not allowed to listen to what Mark says or know what the topic is before we debate. So Paul can come out and he can say, name the best Star Wars movie. I'm in another room, and I have to come in and just randomly say a movie, and I could say, Back to the Future. And I have to convince you that Back to the Future is a better Star Wars movie than what Mark says.
Why do I think that you probably could?
You guys are so mean to me.
Okay, well,
It's only because you deserve it.
remember in the comments, mild punishment for Mark, and
Maybe some ideas.
and the next time we post a debate video, we'll try to get that punishment in there.
There you go.
So thanks for joining us. Maybe go to our channel and check out all of the 100 or so videos that we have there. We have lots of videos that you may have missed. Go click on one and see what else Mark has done dumb. I just assume it'll be one of those videos.
There's a bit.
We gotta... What can we say?
Until next time, see you on the channel.